Hello, friends. I'm so excited to get to just be with you guys today, get to connect again. So, today, I just want to share with you some things that have really been on my heart that I really believe that everyone in this group and everyone who's watching, whether you're watching on YouTube or another place, I want you in my group, first of all. So, my group is Survival Mode to Successful Moms Creating Momentum. If you're watching this somewhere else, please join my group. It's just such a powerful, empowering, safe place to be, and I just want you there. So, in this group, it's for mompreneurs who want to move the needle, mompreneurs who maybe feel overwhelmed or stressed and just really want to learn how to get out of that survival mode and move the needle towards success in their business, make more money in their business, live in alignment with their purpose. That is what we do. So, does being a mompreneur make you a bad mom? That is the question we are starting with today. That is what we're looking at. Does being a mompreneur make you a bad mom? So, I used to believe that if I spent time on my business, even though I was spending time on my business, because that was my intention, having a business, growing a business. But I used to believe deep down in my heart, I never admitted it to myself, but in my heart, I believed that it made me a bad mom because it was taking away from the time that I could be spending with my kids, with my small children. Has anyone else ever struggled with this? Let me know in the comments if you have struggled with this to some degree or if that thought has ever crossed your mind. So, what was the result of that? Because yesterday I talked about a limiting belief that I had that manifested itself in my business was that, and if you haven't watched yesterday's video, I encourage you to watch it, that no one wanted to hear what I had to say. So I didn't show up well. That was my vibe, and it's very negative. So this is another negative vibe that you're putting out if you believe that, because what it did for me, because I believed, oh, I'm a bad mom because I'm doing this and now I'm taking away from my kids, is that I approached my business from a place of guilt. Guilt is not a high vibe emotion. That is very negative, and I'm putting that negativity out there. I'm putting that guilt out there, and so it did not serve me. And it sounds like it's and this is what I want to say about that. First of all, you can do both. You can be a mompreneur and an awesome mom, an awesome mompreneur and an awesome mom, because you are making your own rules. You are defining it for yourself. You're not doing what someone else is doing. You are being the best version of you. And there is no reason why you can't do both and be good at both, because you are creating it on your terms. And whatever being a good mom looks like to you, you go crush it. Whatever being a good mompreneur looks like to you, you go crush it. You go crush both. And you know what? Don't believe the lies that we tell ourselves and that we get conditioned to believe from our society that we can't do both, because we can. Okay? But I just want to say that it's easy to fall into that trap. I give you grace if that's where you are. I give you permission to work this out on your terms and to create a vision that works for you. But what I want to say is, how do you get out of that? How do you get out of that mentality? And what are some practical steps so that you can feel like you're doing both, you're showing up in both areas? First thing is, you do both from a place of love. You operate your business, things in your business, because you love the people that you're reaching out to. You love your clients. You love your audience. And you believe that what you have to say has the power to change their lives, that whatever service or product you're providing to them has the power to transform their lives. And that's why you show up every day. And you are setting a good example, by the way. You're setting a good example for your kids in doing that. You're showing them that they can follow their dreams too. And that is so powerful. Your kids need to see that. Your kids need to see you showing up in the arena that you were meant to show up in, because that gives them permission to do the same. Even if they're 2 years old and they can see you doing it, they will always remember that that's what mommy did. I might even make myself tear up saying this, because it's kind of, it's earth shattering. It's really powerful. And then on a practical level, how can you show up in your business in a way that doesn't, kind of helps reduce those feelings while you're working through them? This is really common advice that a lot of people get, and it's true. I'm regurgitating it because it has worked for me. There's a couple options. Carve out about an hour and a half every day. If you can start at that point, just an hour and a half. Whether it means asking someone to help you with the kids for an hour and a half, doing it during nap time, giving them some form of technology because I feel like that's a really good doable starting point. And we can work for 90 minutes and before we need to break, and you can just kind of knock out tasks one by one during that time, or maybe just tackle one big task. I mean, if you can't do an hour and a half, try an hour. The point is, it needs to be something that's sustainable, that you can just put in a little bit every day in the beginning. The point is to build sustainability and to build consistency. That's where you have to start. And the next thing we're going to do is, every time those feelings of guilt creep up, every time those thoughts come in here, you're going to replace them with something that serves you, because those feelings of guilt do not serve you or your audience or your family. It is totally unproductive. So we're gonna get them out. We're gonna get those things out of our lives. And the last thing I want to remind you of is, and I said this yesterday, if you didn't get to watch yesterday, so I have created a free guide, and I'm so proud of this. It is packed with amazing things, and it is called Your Step-by-Step Guide to Entrepreneurship for Stressed Out Moms. If this is you, if I'm speaking your language in this video, this guide is for you. It is totally free. Comment below, just say me or I want it. Please get this to me. I will message you the link so that you can download it. And that's just it. It's my gift to you. I've created it for you because I want you to have something that gives you tangible, doable things to start with. Just lays out the plan so that you can do it, so that you can get started and get the ball rolling. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye.